I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to be born. Yes, you did. You did actually ask. And in fact, you begged. Now, why would you beg to be here? Why would you beg to be born? It's because whatever form of consciousness that you took before into this physical reality died at some point. And died isn't even the correct term. I prefer the term transformed. Death implies some sort of finality, ending, nothingness. And that's not what death is. We've mislabeled death, and really it should be called transforming. Because energy is neither created nor destroyed, it is only transformed. So when you died, aka transformed, your biological machine broke down, right? Your body is a vessel. You are a soul, an energy, light, embodied into a body. So you have a biological machine that you're basically downloaded into. Just like an AI would be downloaded into a robot. Right? The AI would be the consciousness that is downloaded into the robot. So the robot's body is like our biological machine. The robot's AI, the operating system, the consciousness, is our consciousness. That's the parallel. And a little side tangent about AI, robots, things like that. We humans think we're so smart. We think we know so much shit. When on the time scale of the planet, we're toddlers, and on the time scale of the universe, we've just been born. Yet we think we know. We think we're so wise. We think we're so smart. When other animals, plants, other forms of consciousness here on the planet, around in the universe, in the galaxies, have been here far, far longer. And plants, for instance, contain and hold so much more wisdom than humanity does, because they've been here for longer. They literally hold it within them. So if you want more wisdom, more depth, more understanding, just look to the plants. Understand plants, seek out the plants, listen to plants. And so what happens when we die, aka transform, because transform is the proper term, is that when that happens, your biological machine broke down. Just like it will break down in this life that you're living right now. Eventually it will break down and it will fail and it will stop functioning. And when that happens, what happens is that this biological machine is a filter. That's what it really is. A filter of what? It's a filter of light. We only see a sliver of the whole entire light spectrum. We only hear a sliver of the entire auditory spectrum. We only experience a sliver of all that can be experienced and seen and felt and heard, all this stuff. So our bodies are a filter. That's what they really are at the end of the day. So when you die, aka transform is really the proper term, when you are transforming, that biological machinery is ceasing to exist and to work. That filter is starting to be removed. When that filter is removed, you think, oh, I don't have eyes. Oh, I don't have ears. I'm not going to be able to see anything. I'm not going to hear anything. No, it's the opposite. Your eyes and our ears and our senses are so limited. That's what creates this reality that we understand, this physical reality. It's not that we can see and hear everything. It's that we can see and hear so little. That's what creates this physical reality that's around us. It's not the excess, it's the limitation that creates it. And so when that breaks down and that fades, what happens is you no longer just see that sliver of light, that just sliver of sound, the sliver of experience. You're breaking down in that soul, that light, that source, that energy that's within you. It's being released. What is it being released into? It's being released back into the source. It's being released back into the universe. It's being released back into oneness, into God, whatever you want to call it. So when that's happening, your body's breaking down, the filter is breaking down, all of this light starts to now start rushing in. All of the sound you start to experience, all the emotions, all the feelings, all of everything. Why? Because that's what source is. That's what God is. That's what totality, that's what oneness is. What do you think oneness would be? Oneness is oneness. It's everything. It's all light. It's all sound. It's all experience. It's everything all at once. And so that all comes rushing in at you. You are blending in with that. You're going back to that. That's where you came from. Then you're born into this body. Now you're going back because all this filtering is going away. So now as you're blending back into this, it is very overwhelming. Because envision all light, not just light that we can perceive, all light to ever exist. You're in it, you're feeling it, you're a part of it. All sounds to ever exist, you're in it, you're feeling it, you are a part of it. And it is blasting you. It is constantly just smashing, blasting, smash it, hitting you, blah, blah, all light, all sound, all experience, and it's just rushing into you. And you're just a part of it, and you're a part of all this oneness, all this totality, this source. And as that is hitting you, you're going to experience that and feel that for a certain amount of time, right? And that's going to happen when you die and all those filters fade. Reality starts warping and distorting, right? Reality literally starts glitching and breaking down. Envision you're looking out, you're laying down looking at a sky, or you're sitting in your house, whatever, and envision looking in front of you, and everything starts twisting and warping. Light starts layering on itself. Sounds start layering on themselves. So you hear sound, you're and tick, 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 boop, boop, and envision all that just and it just starts breaking down and cascading into one another. Same thing with light. All these light sources start breaking down and cascading and coming into your eyes, and that's all you can see. And that's all you start hearing everything. You start seeing everything. You're becoming one with the source. When you're one with the source and that's hitting you, it becomes so overwhelming. It's so much. It is, you are with oneness. You are with everything all at once, blasting you. That when you are with that, it is so overwhelming and it is so much that you want to have release. You want to have peace. You want to have some kind of reprieve. You want to be able to get out of all. It's so dense. It's so heavy. It's hitting you. It's so intense. It's so much that you are begging to get out of it. You're begging for mercy. You are begging source, right? You're begging the mother, please send me somewhere. Please release me. Please give me some sort of peace. Please, anywhere. Anything but this. This is too much. I can't handle this anymore. I've handled it for long enough. I'm done. I'm overwhelmed. Please, anything. Please, please, please. And then what does Source Mother do? Because the Source, to me, is a mother. She birthed you, and then you get birthed into your Earth Mother. Ultimately, she is loving, and she is kind, and she is generous, and she says, I will try to help you. I love you. You're like, please be kind to me. I'm so tired. I'm so exhausted. I'm so overwhelmed. Please be kind. Please love me. Please give me peace. She says, I will grant you that. And what does she do? She sends you down. She sends you back down into the earth as a plant, as an animal, as another human, or somewhere out in the universe, somewhere else, wherever there's life or consciousness or there's beings. And then you're born. Here you are. And so I didn't ask to be here. I didn't want to be born. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. You literally begged for it. Because this physical reality we inhabit, this is peace. This is heaven. Heaven is not after, it's not out there. There isn't some better magical place. This is it. This is as good as it's going to get, and we can make it as good as we can possibly make it by our choices and by recognizing that. And by being grateful that we even wake up in the morning and breathe. Because when you will absolutely, certainly die at some point in this physical reality, that is going to happen again. As you're dying, your filter is going to go away, your vessel is going to go away, and then reality is going to start breaking down. Sound and light is going to start breaking down around you as you're blending back in with the source, blending back in with God, blending back in with Mother Source is what I call her. Because she is a mother. She's kind, she's loving, and she birthed you into the earth, into existence. And you'll go right back into that. And when you experience the oneness again, you'll experience it for a time, and you'll be like, get me out of here. This is too much light, too much sound, too much up. Please, just something else. And then you will be born back into a filter, born back into a biological machine that can only see and perceive certain amounts of light, certain amounts of sound, can only experience so much. And so being born at all and existing at all on this planet for however amount of time that you get is the blessing. That is the heaven. You being born is heaven. You existing, you waking up in the morning, taking one single breath is heaven. That's it.